Well, hello all my crafty friends. I am here to show you how to make an easy masterboard. I have never made a masterboard as easy as this. I have not made very many masterboards because I guess the thought of making a masterboard has kind of scared me because I wasn't really sure I understood masterboards. Now, masterboards are just it's like a one sheet wonder where you make your design, you cut it all up, you make a bunch of tags out of it, and you use them like in a journal or a folio, and they all kind of go together. That's the beauty of a masterboard. So this is the easiest masterboard I've ever made. I made this out of book pages, and I used a couple of these UPC codes, I believe they're called, and I think I got most of these off of my prescriptions. When they give me paperwork, they have UPC codes, but I've noticed on most sales receipts that come out of the cash register, there are UPC codes, and on all the cereal boxes or just about any product you buy from a store, there's a UPC code. You can cut that off, and if it's cardboard, you can actually peel the top layer off. But anyway, I'm doing this because I'm doing a challenge in one of my junk journal groups, and we're doing neutral masterboard. So see, what I did was I took book pages, and this is from two different books actually. The words are kind of the same size, but that's just a happenstance. I took pages and I just ripped them randomly and inked them. I just sat and inked a whole bunch of different shapes last night. And then this morning I've been sitting here gluing all these shapes on. And then when I overlapped some, I left some spaces. I glued one here, one here, one here, one there, and then I started overlapping the spaces. And I had to rip some of these to fit some of the holes. See, this one is actually covering a hole. I think this one is covering a hole. But anyway, and I didn't quite do them all to the edge. You can do them to the edge and then cut it off, or just leave it like this. I'm going to have to trim some of this because it's hanging off, but I'm still going to decorate this a little bit. What you can do a lot of things with these. You can paint. See, I've started painting. I'm actually painting on the other side here. Sorry about my nails. I'm getting them done later today. I started painting, but because this one is supposed to be neutral, I got a paper bowl of water here, and I got my paints. I put my paints on my paper plate. I dipped my paper towel in the water, then dipped it in the paint, and then started doing this. Now, of course, I probably got you see I got some glue and paint on my fingers. If you don't like that, you can use a paintbrush. Use a paintbrush or a baby wipe. After I did this, I thought I could have used a baby wipe. But you could use a paintbrush, and I just randomly smeared different colors. This is Beachcomber beige. This is just apple barrel paint. Beachcomber beige, I used chestnut, and I think this is pumpkin orange. Yeah, pumpkin orange. And see, I squirted 3 blobs here on my plate, dipped my paper towel in water and dipped it in the paint, and made sure that a lot of the paint was rubbed off on the plate, and then just started painting on here. And then, of course, I smeared that around with some water, and I used more Beachcomber beige on top of the brown and the orange to mute the color down. And that's just like the back of my masterboard. I just didn't want a white back. So I may do more back there, but I think I may take like some white or peach, or there's antique white. I think Apple Barrel has antique white. I think I've got a tube of that. I'll probably use some of that to go over this color. But anyway, over here, this is going to be the front of my masterboard. Now, I could do the same thing here. I could take stickers. We're working with a line dot arrow kit, and I could take some of those fussy cuts or any part of any digital kit that you want to use elements of. You could cut them out, just glue them right on top of here. I haven't actually sealed this with anything. I can still feel the edges. You can seal this with Mod Podge or not. I don't think I'm going to, because I think I'm actually going to continue working on this and probably put some more color on here and leave it muted, because my challenge excuse me, is to have a muted masterboard. Anyway, I'm going to make another video actually showing you how to do this later on, but I just wanted to quickly tell you, all you got to do is rip some book pages, I ink the edges, glue them down, and then decorate it however you want. Easy peasy, and then I'll show you how we cut it in another video. But anybody can do it, so go try it, and I'll see you on the next video.